Hey guys, this is Party from Precautions, and today we'll be talking about the rims that I got and how to change your own tire. Before I show you guys the tires, I'd like to give a shout out to Liam and Nick. Liam's going to be changing his rims to a purple color, which I think is going to be really cool. He has the exact same car I do, but in white. So white on purple rims, and really good, so I highly recommend you do that. And Nick, thank you for the advice you provided me. I will definitely be following through with some of the recommendations you told me to do. So these are the rims that I have. They're TFR Enki rims. These rims are actually from my RSX Type S. I was going to sell these rims, but it turns out they fit my car really well. With the bronze color and the blue car, I think it really pops. These rims are rotary form, meaning that they're a lot lighter and stronger. The tires mounted to these rims are the Indy 500 Firehawks. They're 225 and they're really good. They give awesome grip in the summer and really good grip during heavy rainfall as well. Being a summer tire, you don't want to run these during the winter time, because when I bought this car brand new, it did come with performance tires, and driving in the snow, I had zero grip. Even though the car has an all-wheel drive system, at the end of the day, you need the proper tire for the conditions of the road. When it's snowing a lot, you do need a winter tire. A summer tire, it just doesn't have the correct compounds, and once it hits under 7 degrees, a summer tire will start hardening up and start cracking, and there's zero grip. So let's go ahead and change the tires and put these bad boys on. So before we get started, we just need to talk about some of the tools we need to lift the car up and take the tire off. Normally you guys want to get a jack stand and a jack. It'll make your life a lot easier and safer, but right now I don't have access to the equipment. So today we're using the jack from the car, which is located in the trunk. The bar in the car is useful, you can use it, but I highly recommend you guys get a torque wrench. With a torque wrench, you can apply the correct amount of pressure to each bolt, which is really important. And with the breaker bar, it just makes your life a lot easier. So the breaker bar, it's super long. So the longer it is, the easier it is to take off the bolts. And also the torque wrench, also very long, so it makes it a lot easier. So both these guys, you can find them at Canadian Tire in a package for about 150 bucks. I highly recommend it. Makes your life a lot easier. And of course, you guys need your 19 socket to remove the bolts from the car. If your car does have a lock nut, make sure you guys have that, otherwise it's gonna be really difficult to take it off and might be a pain in the butt. Alright, so let's get started. One last thing before we get started, make sure the parking brake is on and the car is in gear to avoid the car from rolling back or forward. You don't want that. That can cost a lot of money if there's any damages. So let's finally get started. You guys want to grab your jack stand and put it underneath behind the tire. You'll see there's a notch for you to line up the jack, and that's your starting point. Now before we lift the car out, we want to loosen all the nuts here, because if the car is lifted, it's going to be very hard to take the bolts off.
Perfect.
So the bolts are loose, let's go ahead and lift it. So you just need a couple inches off the ground. That'll be enough to pull off the tire. Take the tire off, let's bring the aftermarket tire to have it sitting over here so we can make a quick swap. Right here, I rest my arms on my knees to get a nice support and leverage, and just line it up. as the bolts are getting tighter, then you want to start doing the star formation. So you set your torque wrench to 89 and just apply the pressure, and there'll be a clicking sound and feel, and that's when you know you'll reach the right amount of torque. So that's all it takes. It takes about 15-20 minutes or even less for each tire. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the car off, and then I'll catch you guys in the end. All right, so we just finished installing the rims on the car. I went for a quick test drive and it feels fantastic. There's two main advantages to these rims. One, they're super light, and two, they're really, really strong. These are a 18x8 and the tread is a 225. So the rim and the tread is a little more narrow than the stock form. A lot of people recommend getting the 18x10. But I didn't want to go that route because it creates a lot more weight. Me personally want to get the most out of the car. So me going a little bit lighter and narrow creates a better driving experience for me. The car handles a little faster, the car accelerates a little faster, and I guess you can say you save a little bit of fuel. Alright, so that's it for this video. If you guys like it, please hit the like button and subscribe to my video. We'll catch you in the next one.